Hello, everybody. Good morning from England. Of course, good morning there in New York, and good evening there in the Philippines. Welcome to another episode of Fun, Fortune, and Feng Shui with Marites Allen. And today, mga kaibigan, I am very, very excited because I will be joined by one of the, women leader in the Philippines that I dearly, dearly adore. And of course, by the way, to those who have not subscribe to our channel, Maritas Allen in YouTube, please do so because we give away some special um, giveaways to you. And at the same time, I hope, of course, you had a great, great week last week, and now we begin with a bright new week again with another episode of very exciting Fun, Fortune, and Feng Shui with Maritas Allen. So, mga kaibigan, I would like to share to you that this beautiful lady, she's very, very, really, I would say, a world leader. I admire her so much. I managed to meet her in several of our common friends back there in Manila. And of course, we were attending some business events in the Philippines. And she's really very jolly. She's very inspirational. Her presentation, about how their company shares so much growth in the Philippine economy is really very and truly inspiring. So mga kaibigan, our guest for today is Ms. Rosemarie Bosch Ong, the Senior Executive Vice President of Wilcon Depot Incorporated. And at the same time, she is also a doting mother and really a dear friend. So mga kaibigan, before we bring her in, let's watch this video about Wilcon Depot.
Build your future, fulfill your dreams. Whatever you're building will be there to make your dreams fly in the air. Wilcon Depot, yeah. Dream anything you can, build anything you can. Whatever it is will be your hand to help you build your master plan. Wilcon Depot care. Build your future, fulfill your dreams. Whatever it is will be your hand to help you build your master plan. Wilcon Depot Wilcon Depot Wilcon Depot. You can dream anything you can. Build anything, whatever it is, will be your hand to help you with your master plan. Wilcon Depot care. Whatever it is, will be your hand. Wilcon Depot care.
Hello! Wow, that was wonderful. Na-miss ko tuloy ang Manila. How to shop at Wilcon Depot, mga kaibigan. So, it's very, very safe. So, mga kaibigan, without further ado, let's all welcome the beautiful, the incredible Ms. Rosemarie Bosch Ong, the Executive Vice President and COO of Wilcon Depot.
Hello, Marites. It's
Hello,
nice to
hi.
see you. See you only now. That was very generous of you, the introduction. I'm,
No,
I'm so
ma'am.
glad, my friend.
Kulang pa, my God, kulang pa na ano ako, na starstruck ako eh. Nawala yung speech na prepare ko para sa iyo.
And the Mutual Admiration Society, I equally admire you because of you're not only beautiful inside and out, but also very talented, very creative, and
Thank,
very, intelligent. And I like, hanging around with you kasi puro positive vibes, di ba? When you're
thank
with
you,
Marites.
ma'am. Thank you. You are my peg. You and my beautiful, our common friends, Marifa Zamora, Blanca Mercado, Emma
Yeah,
Imperial. Those are like the women I admire. So thank you so much. And welcome to the Fun Fortune and Feng Shui with Maritas Allen.
I'm sure we're going to have fun tonight. And it's morning there and it's evening here in the Philippines.
I know. So see how the technology and the positive things about this pandemic, I mean, I think for everybody, isn't it? Like we did have a great, I would say a positive way in how we look at things differently. So first things first, how are you and how's the family? How's Amos? Is he in
I'm
the US
good.
or in Manila?
Well, and I would say, fortunately, unfortunately, he's still in the US. I have not seen him for more
Oh,
than a year already. Remember,
really?
I brought him to New York in
Yeah.
January.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
my last travel. And then when I got back in the Philippines, and then we saw each other in one event, right?
yeah.
So I think it was an economic forum. That was the last event that we did for the year, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
we had this lockdown, and since then I have not seen Amos. He already graduated.
Really? Oh,
Yes. And I'm very proud to say that he's a
congratulations.
magna cum laude. I did not
Oh
imagine.
my God. Really? Amazing.
Despite all what happened in 2019, remember?
Oh my God. Mana sa mommy at daddy. Oh my,
Yeah. Sabi
I
nila,
adore. It's really nice. Sorry, I cut you off. Sorry.
no, sabi nila sa mommy it's 70% or 65%.
Yes, I claim that.
Kay Nick, I'm sure Nick is listening and watching us now,
Yeah,
no?
yeah, yeah. He sent his love to you. He said, "Oh, our
That's
neighbor. We love
oh,
shopping
he just
at Wilcon."
celebrated his birthday
I
the other
know. Yeah, he
now.
turned 60.
He's now dual citizen, right?
Yes, yes. And
Yes.
then, before we left Manila also, sabi ko, at least, the positive thing as well, buti na lang na-mention mo, is that, that for the longest time, Nick has never been in Manila for more than a week because he travels a lot.
Yeah,
The
he
only
travels
time
a
he
lot.
was there,
I
oh,
know. Yeah.
so the only time he was there that he stayed for like a month was when Nikki was born 18 years ago.
And
That was
the
it.
pandemic made him stay for more than 2 months, right?
Yes, and you know what? That made him tuloy process his yung ACR niya. So now, sabi niya, honey, I can now fully say I'm a Filipino. Sabi ko, you've always been a Filipino,
I'm
but
sure he loved your home. How many times did he touch the doorknob? When he
oh
was in
my
the
God,
house for 2 months, and I'm sure he misses Wilcon. He's one
of
of our,
course,
very
he's a
valuable
loyalist. Lahat
yeah,
na po mga kaibigan, lahat po na aming mga wallpapers sa bedroom namin dyan, sa bahay namin, neighbor po kami ni ma'am, lahat po yun
yes,
welcome. Lahat. Thank you so much. Now, so
yeah,
I'm glad that the family is fine and happy, and congratulations to Amos. Truly, I like him a lot. You know why? Because I remember on your birthday,
yeah,
he came and went around everybody to greet us all. Are you okay? Is everything fine? But really, what struck me most is when he gave that speech. When he gave that speech on your birthday, like, wow, it's really like, wow, so he's an amazing kid. So
the more I
congratulations.
miss him, yeah,
Okay, now let's deal, mga kaibigan. By the way, welcome to those who are watching us right now, wherever you are. We have here Erica Aris, good morning. Erica Soriano, Rodalie Fabilia. Lahat po kayo, mga kaibigan, if you do have some questions, later we will entertain. If you have some questions with Ma'am Rose over here about Wilcon, how to shop safely and everything. You've seen naman the video, how safe it's when you go there, so no problem. So, Ma'am, first question. As a leader and a woman at that, handling a very big company such as, of course, Wilcon, what are the challenges that you went through managing the business? And how old is Wilcon, by the way? How
Well,
old?
Wilcon started in 1977. That's more than 41 year. More
Wow.
than 40 year, more than, yeah, 1977. Yeah. So it's more than 40 years already. Okay, you have
40
a very,
years.
very tough question. Yun yung,
No, no, because we need to learn from you. I mean, as a woman leader, you know what I mean? It's sometimes, remember when we attended like Global Summit for Women, and they said that, it has to be a man. Parang the world has been always
yeah.
idealized a man as
Only,
a
by the
leader.
way, it's Women's Month now. Happy Women's
Yes.
International Women's Day or
Happy
Month.
International Women's Month.
Month.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So going back to your question, okay, let's start from when I started, no, di ba? I'm sure you will agree that every one of us dreams of becoming successful in their chosen career path, no?
Of
So
course.
when I
Yeah.
started my professional career, I asked myself many, many times about, so many questions, no? Will this job give me satisfaction? That's one question, di ba? And then I would ask myself, will I be doing this job every day for many years, or
Mhm.
what kind of talent or abilities I need to be able to succeed in this job? So I can say that, making the right choices in my career has led me to the leadership role that I am at now, no? So working in this industry, home building construction industry, is a
Yeah.
bit of a challenge because we all think that building and construction are for men only, and
Correct.
that,
Yeah, that's right.
so but women are capable of handling work. Let's not discount the fact that we are capable of handling work primarily labeled as manly. So it is quite
Mm.
challenging at first, but of course it's kind of rewarding also, especially since I was able to successfully continue my career in this industry. But I'd like to say that I wouldn't be who I am now if I did not commit myself to self-improvement. So I believe
Mhm.
that I need to continually learn and grow and be driven not only to be well-rounded, but of course you have to be mentally and skillfully flexible so that in your everyday dealings in the workplace, I'm sure you know how it is. We have 65 branches now. We have to
Wow.
deal with the demands, with all the challenges, and of course the changes in the workplace. No, 40 years we are multi-generational, di ba? We have baby boomers, and I'm one of them. We have the X generation, we have the
Yeah.
millennials, and
Yeah.
now coming are the silenials. No, so being in an environment run by men is natural for me as a woman to always go an extra mile, di ba? Parang
Yeah.
pabibo ka ng konti, you have to strive to do better. But of course, I cannot do it and reach my place where I am now if not for the people that I've associated myself with. Sabi nga nila, di ba? We are the sum of the people that we spend time with. So I know that there are more people that are experienced than me, especially when I was just starting my career, di ba? And who are knowledgeable than me. And I surround myself with these right people, with this kind of people. Like, for example, I'm also president of the Philippine Retailers Association, which is
Yeah,
quite
that's right.
a challenging job for me also. So through these people, I continually to empower the leader in me. So I gained various leadership experiences, different opportunities that made me excel because I know, my friend, my mantra is that you always have to achieve excellence, 'di ba? Excellence is
Mm.
about outdoing whatever you did in the past. So doing your best, that's why you excel, 'di ba? You are a trailblazer, you are better than what you've done, no? So it's all a sum of hard work, passion, dedication, and all this, no? So these are the strong points that really empowered me. And I
Wow.
guess those are the formula for success, I would say, di ba?
Yeah. Wow. Amazing. I mean, now I'm already like, my God, just listening to you, it's sort of like I'm missing more my corporate hats on, to be on the ground and to be on
Then
the go
you're
there.
you're even better than me,
Oh
especially
my,
you're a good speaker,
no.
di ba?
Remotely. I mean, thanks to this technology that somehow we can do something. So, mom, 65 branches already is
Yes.
Wilcon. Oh my
And
God.
you know what? Even during the pandemic, we opened 6 stores. Can you imagine?
Oh my God,
We're supposed to
really?
open eight
Congratulations.
stores last year, but we only opened 6 because of the construction was halted. There's this lockdown and all
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Wow. Are you hiring pa rin? Can I apply? Mga kaibigan.
Oh my God, I cannot afford you, my friend. You're so di
No,
ba?
mga kaibigan, if you want to apply, a Wilcon is expanding. So,
Yes,
non-stop expansion.
we're still expanding. This year, we're going to open 8 stores. We opened 2 stores in
Wow.
January of 2021, and then we have 8 more stores coming up. No, so it's
Oh
all
my
over the
God.
Philippines. Yeah,
Congratulations. Wow. So that really just shows how how we badly need, we become closer to the Wilcon. It's ano na, you don't need to travel far. It's just right
yeah.
next to your locality. So, ma'am, can you walk us through like how do you inspire people in your business and workplace? Like, do you have like I work Monday to Saturday. Like, do you have to wake up like 5 o'clock in the morning? Something like that. Is there like a set schedule for Miss Rosemary on a daily basis?
Well, it's you might think that it's very complicated, running this 65 stores and managing more than thousands of people, no. Okay, it sounds nice. It actually is fulfilling to learn that you're able to inspire people in your industry, and
Mhm.
it really gives you that good feeling, no. But basically, one of the defining moments as a leader was when you're urged to make a pivotal decision. Like, for example, at the time when Wilcon was, we were planning to scale up already. I know all of you would agree that scaling up in the business is not easy, di ba? So
Yeah,
as head of operation, I need to think big, right? You have to make tough decisions and take bold action so that your followers, you're being a leader. I knew that at that moment that we need to scale up, I needed to be ready and equipped. So what you need to do is just walk the talk, diba? For you to be able to
mm,
inspire people, you have to be always a step ahead in leading the company and accept the fact that improving yourself, again, going back to self improvement, kasi diba, you can do better if you improve yourself, if you give priority to continuously hone yourself to be the best version of yourself, diba? Like
yeah,
2.0 of my current self now. So I think that's one way to inspire people, diba? So you have
yeah,
to continuously learn how to build a strong reputation by gaining knowledge, and of course you have to upgrade your skills, diba? I'm sure you know that even when I was already COO of Wilcon, I still tried to, I studied. I took my MBA at the time when I was like, how old am I? Naku, wala.
really,
I'm not yet 60, but probably in my 50s already when I took my MBA. So I have to juggle my time between, work, between being a mother, between so many things, because I'm also very active in so many
mm,
civic activities. I joined this and that organization, especially if it's an advocacy, like for example, helping uplift the industry or set a standard in the industry. As I've mentioned also, I'm also president of the Philippine Retailers Association, which is the country's recognized retail association. So yung that advocacy of helping the retailers
mm,
grow their business and expand their operations, especially during this pandemic now. So how do you inspire people during this crisis, di ba? Especially the SMEs. We all know that, the hardest hit in this pandemic are the retailers, especially the small retailers. No?
that's
And
right. Yeah,
Philippines is a consumption-driven economy. Imagine for 2 months we were locked down, di ba? So
mm,
there's no one buying, di ba? Because only those that are essentials, only those that are really very important are being bought, no? So you have to always think of ways how to survive. And I guess it's only in time of crisis that you inspire people, eh. So
yeah,
basically, it's keeping yourself. I'm sure you will agree with me, even you pre-pandemic, you're busy. during pandemic, you're even busier. There's
Yeah, that's right.
di ba? Like with this Zoom and all this, it's even more tiring because you get to meet more people. You don't need to travel. And now you're in London, I'm in the Philippines, and we're connected even
Yeah,
if
all over, we're being watched all over the world. So thank you so much. That is so inspiring, Ma'am. My God, mga kaibigan, I'm sure all of you are watching us right now. I'm just seeing the message. Oh my God, what a very lovely discussion. Thank you so much. So, I mean, what is really what we're trying to bring into everybody right now is, Ma'am, I'm into Feng Shui, right? So almost
yes.
every day I would get these questions. Hi, Miss Allen. I'm so depressed. Hi, Miss Allen. All these things. And it's really
Yeah.
like, you know, for as long as you have like, you know, two hands and a good brain and you know how to, it's your time. Sometimes even if you don't have money, your time is your capital already. So
Yes.
doing like what mom was saying, can you imagine? I didn't realize that you even did your MBA while you are very active at work. So
Yes.
juggling everything together. Amazing. It's super super amazing. So in terms of pandemic, because you made mention already that you really managed to pivot, you know, even if you say that Wilcon is not on a so-called essentials, but I believe a lot of those things are even essentials, right? Because I need to go to Wilcon to buy all these things. So how has the pandemic um, been to your industry now, and sort of what new approach do you offer at this time, which
Okay.
which is different from before?
Well, I'm sure we all experience the same. No, we're all in the same boat. Whether you're a big company, or you're a large corporation, or you're a small company, we all experience. It's like going back to basics. Everybody was like in the equal level playing fields, especially when we were closed, diba? So when the pandemic hit us, thousands of our retailers and millions of Filipino communities were affected. Because of this, diba, it's a health risk, it's a health crisis, and with all the restrictions, I think never in the history of Wilcon we were closed for 2 months, not even a month.
Mm,
Diba? We had
yeah,
we
yeah.
had so many crises. We had the EDSA. Remember EDSA revolution? I
Yes,
remember that very
correct.
vividly.
Oo. Oo nga,
But
no?
businesses were not closed that long, diba? So
Mm-mm.
many companies really, as I've said, they're not prepared. Even the most recognized company, and Wilcon is not exempted to that, no? So with the question in mind, allow me to, to share with you three ways how
Yes,
Wilcon
yes.
responded to the pandemic, no? I mean, how we thrive and how we win beyond the pandemic. Win, ah, remember that word win. So
It's a
I
team.
have created this acronym where uh, each letter would represent how we thrive in this pandemic. Okay, so we win, di ba? Number one is W, di ba? So we withstand. When you say withstand, di ba, you will emerge undamaged, no? So what we did is we try to withstand it and then think of our number one asset. Withstand? Do we thrive, di ba? So even if we're locked down, we still paid our employees their salaries kasi they're the most important asset of the company more than ever, di ba? We have to make them feel that they have this security, they have food on the table, and even the community where we operate in, we try. I'm sure you've seen in the news how we help the different communities. We gave out donations, not only PPE donations, things that they need, no, even
Mm.
cash donations we gave to GMA7, GMA Kapuso Foundation, ABS-CBN Foundation, and we're part of that Ugnayan also. So that's how we withstand, no? So we also follow the protocols as even during the lockdown, di ba? What we did is we came out with mga different protocols or different measures for us to protect our employees and of course our customers as well, to make them feel
Mm.
convenient while shopping, as what you've seen in the video, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So the other letter I would say is we innovate. So in this
Mm.
time of crisis, sabi nila, you have to innovate or you evaporate. If you don't innovate, mag-evaporate ka sa business, di ba? So
I like
you've
that.
seen the
I'm
video, di
taking it
ba?
down.
we introduced that browse, call, collect, because at that time we cannot do an end-to-end. Even if we have e-commerce, we cannot do an end-to-end process. So what we did, we offered browse call. So they browse and then they call the store or through Viber, and then they collect the item, because we cannot operate. Some of our people, diba, only a handful can come because there's restriction in travel, there's no transportation, so many restrictions at that time, diba? And then,
Mm.
of course, the last letter represents us winning is we navigate. So with the new normal business setup, we need to progressively navigate our business. So what we did is we maximize our online presence, connect with our customers. We use different channels. Traditionally, di ba, we're brick and mortar. Nick would come to the store, talk to
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
experts, our people, face to face, no? But because of the restrictions, because of this situation, very unprecedented time, so what we did, we use different platforms. We're in different channels. Kaya nga sabi natin, omni-channel strategy, because you're in every channel, even Facebook, even Instagram, even YouTube, and even Viber community, we created that, no? So we optimize our website, we optimize the various channels that we have. We provide home tips, we provide renovation tips, improvement tips, and all this, just to be able to inspire our customers, to entice them to, renovate their homes. Like what you said, dapat ang Wilcon kasama sa essentials, because can you imagine if a factory is, let's say an electrical system, is ano, 'di ba, is damaged or what? How can the
Mm-mm.
factory continue to operate, no? So
Exactly.
things
Yeah.
like this, 'di ba? So yeah, we really try to win this pandemic with those three words that I mentioned, 'di ba?
Oh my God, amazing mga kaibigan. My God, I was just trying to list it down. So the tip from Ms. Rosemary is win. It's
Yeah.
withstand, innovate,
Withstand,
and navigate.
innovate, and navigate. Yeah. Sabi nga,
That is
innovate or
wonderful.
evaporate, 'di ba?
I like it. Innovate, otherwise you will evaporate.
Evaporate,
Oh
yeah.
my God. Sabi ko nga mga kaibigan, my God, you are like truly an epitome of a wonderful woman. You're giving us all this guidance. Thank you so much. Before we hit off on a break, mga kaibigan, thank you and welcome. Of course, Miss Gail is over here. Thank you, Gail, for joining us. Dexter and all of you who are here, thank you for joining us, mga kaibigan. If you have a special question to Ma'am Rose later on the show, later towards the show, we will raise that as well. And I would say kasi mga kaibigan, when I say that sana necessity talaga at the beginning yung Wilcon,
Yeah.
because I'll tell you a secret. In our house, di ba, we're neighbors, we have a small garden there. So I was telling my mga kasama sa bahay, okay, let's remove na the ayusin na natin, let's cultivate the land, and let's dig up and clear it up and prepare the soil, let's buy the soil and fill it up, then we can have all these mga vegetables. I mean, name it.
Okay.
Then, sabi niya, "Ma'am, wala po tayong magagamit na yung mga pico or whatever." Sabi ko, "Then let's do it by hand because you know what I mean? Like, although ang
My
gusto ko
friend,
sana
you should have
mangyari."
told me.
Yeah, so sabi niya, "Ma'am, talagang sarado po lahat, sarado." Sabi ko, "Ano ba, the government is encouraging for us to plant all this, mga
Yeah.
seedlings and vegetables, and then we need to prepare the soil, the area before we do that." So sabi ko nga, and then many things, because that was the only time honestly that we've seen and look around the house na ay kailangan pala tong i-repair, ay kailangan pala tong palitan. So that's why I said that Wilcon is really part of the essentials. I mean, the home, anything about the home. So, anyways, thank you so much for this. Let's have a very short break and then we'll come back and we'll continue this very lively discussion. So, we'll see you in a bit, mga kaibigan. Hey guys, it is the year of the metal ox in 2021. So please don't forget to get a copy of your almanac. It comes with very beautiful pages. This almanac is actually loaded with a lot of information. You can find out when is the best day to get married, to be engaged, to move house, to renovate, to travel, and even set auspicious dates and meeting times. And This has been developed in such a way that everyone will be guided. What are the lucky and unlucky directions for the year? What are the so-called unlucky directions or renovation rules that you cannot do in 2021? I also put some tips. What are the post-pandemic tips that everyone can do? How to declutter your home or organizing your home. So this is available at frigga.co.uk. Hey guys, your much awaited 2021 Year of the Metal Ox horoscope guides, planner, and almanac are now available at www.frigga.co.uk. These are loaded with a lot of information to guide you for the rest of the year, be it your health, wealth, love, or career. So please head now to www.frigga.co.uk and make it your special gift to someone you love or even to your friends or family members. See you at frigga.co.uk. Ayan, we're back. Ma'am Rose, meron tayong fans watching from Winnipeg. Thank you so much for watching. That is Canada. Okay, and of course, our dearest friend, Emma Imperial, who's gonna be my future guest. Emma, magbantay ka na. Your solar power lady. You're gonna be on my show. And of course, our dearest Gail, thank you so much for watching. Elsie Arnamento, thank you so much. There is a very long question or message there that I cannot read. Thank you so much, sabi ni Gail. Your episodes so far have been very uplifting and empowering to all women, Ms Marites. Thank you, Gail. Sabi ni Miss Nadette, can we flash it in para makita ni Ma'am? I love Wilcon. It was my go-to place when we had to renovate the house we transferred to 14 years ago. They gave good volume discount. Every time I go home to Home Depot here in the US, it always reminded me of Wilcon. Di ako sure if they have it already, pero sana they can adapt the is it the DIY?
Yeah,
DIY workshop project on weekends. Example, carpentry. It can really help their customers by educating them on how to do things properly and maybe become entrepreneurs later on. I know it's a very big investment, but it can be a go. Oh, wow. Thank you for watching. Nadette is in the US. Ang galing. Hello from Taiwan, sabi ni Joanne. Thank you so much. Oh, marami tayong ano. Baka meron na tayong, so yan, mga kaibigan, these are the beautiful photos of Ms Rosemarie. I adore her so much. So she deserves to be posted with nice photos over there. And I so love that green color. Green is my favorite color. That's your gown when you wear the cover for the Metro Society. Thank you
yeah.
so much. Oh, meron dito may question dito. Sabi dito, apart from perseverance, hard work, and discipline, and of course, tons of prayers, would you say that luck has also played a significant role in your life and what you have become now?
Wow, that's a very tough question.
Do you
Siyempre,
believe in luck?
yeah, I believe in luck. When you say stroke of luck, di ba? It sounds poetic, but every day seems like a stroke of luck for us. No, we are
Mm,
lucky that we're able to breathe, di ba? We're able to talk now, despite
yes.
all the things that's happening around us. We're able to continue to converse. No, like now I'm talking to my old friend. No, I
Yes.
miss so much and pick up the pieces from where we took off yesterday. But
Yeah.
maybe my I said my luck was anticipated for 9 months, I would say, and
Mm,
continue to be my lucky charm every day. Even 20 plus years already, and yes, I'm talking about my son Amos, diba?
yeah.
He's my lucky charm, I would say, with all the good things that happen. Even through the most difficult times with him, you get to say afterwards, how did I get so lucky, diba? And of course, he's thankful. I think that's one of the things that everyone has to really remember. You attract good luck. Good
Mm,
luck comes to you with gratitude for the good things that has happened to you, whether in a small way or whether in a big way, no? So when you said about, when you asked about apart from perseverance and hard work,
Yeah.
before luck comes, I guess, good decisions in life, eh. And of course,
Yeah.
responsibility. Diba? There's no magical formula nor a substitute that I would say for the things that happen to you, diba? Without being able to be part of, to deserve that luck, diba? So it's also true that if it is your time, you just said it kanina, let me quote you again. If it's your time, it's your time. If it's God's time even, diba? Many
Mm.
times we experience, diba? We ask for, we pray for our intention, and sometimes it's not given to us instantly, but it will take some time because God has different plans for us. If it's God's time, I guess, and if it's time for you to have whatever it is, then it will be given to you. And that to me is part of what is luck is, diba? So
Yeah.
for you to, diba, just be thankful, be grateful for all the things, whether big or whether small.
Yeah. So mga kaibigan, totoo talaga yan. I mean, thank you so much. Your words of wisdom, my God, nangingilabot ako. It's so nice. Like the comments here right now, wow, what a heavy duty discussion that we're having right now. Thank you. And because we learn a lot. We're learning from what you're saying, and you talk with experience. You've been there, because it's so true, mga kaibigan. There are really a lot of people that it's pandemic. Some of them is lost. Some of them they feel that they are incomplete. They become depressed. And watching us talk like this now, it really is a good reminder that being a woman, it doesn't made you less ano ba, less how's the term?
Less of a person, or
Yeah,
yeah.
less of a person, because they always believe that men has an edge over women. And I said, hello, women are better managers.
But we have to take advantage that we are women. Sometimes men, di ba, they tend to, they tend to follow us because we're
Yeah,
women. Yeah, di ba? And we're more
exactly.
detailed
Yeah, that's right.
than
So
them.
for those women, mom, I mean, was there ever a time in your life, in the previous like guesting I had Gail over here, Gail Macapagal.
Yeah.
Was there any time that you felt like you were frustrated, that it turned your frustration into a success? Or when you wake up in the morning, whether it's a failure or success, you still see it as a lesson learned, and then you do, so you don't parang hit yourself hard. Some people kasi, oh my God, I wish, when I'm being interviewed, like CNN would interview me, Boy Abunda would interview me, and I said, "Oh my!" And then after watching, I said, "I wish I could have said this. I wish I could have said that." Was there a moment like that to you? And then parang you hit yourself, you kick yourself. Why did I have to say this? Why did I do that?
I don't think it's going to be fair for us, di ba, if we hit ourselves for some things that, disappoint us. Let me tell you a story na lang. I don't know if you know the
Yes.
story about the 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 black and the white wolf. Uh, it's a story about this
Tell us, yeah, please.
grandfather and the grandson.
Okay.
So it's a story about, every day this grandfather would organize a duel between the black wolf and the white wolf, di ba? So the grandson would always ask the grandfather, who will win this duel this time? And then the grandfather will say, oh, it's the white wolf that will win this time. So each time the grandfather would say it's the white wolf, and true enough, the white wolf will win, di ba? Tapos the next day na naman, the grandson again asked the grandfather, who will win this time? The grandfather said, it's the black one who will win. So out of curiosity, the grandson asked the grandfather, Grandfather, how come every time I ask, you're always right, you're always correct on whoever will win? How did it happen? You know what the grandfather said? It's the one that I feed who wins, di ba? So going
Mm.
back to your question, if you feed your life, or if you feed the black wolf with negativity, with frustration, with all these negative thoughts, di ba? With anger, with all this, definitely it will, 'di ba? It will go back to you, 'di ba? But if you feed your life with good things, with hope, with courage, with encouragement and all this, then definitely it will come to you, 'di ba? That's my mantra kasi. I always believe in the law of harvest, 'di ba? You
Mm-mm.
tend to reap what you sow. I firmly believe by that, no? You tend to reap what you sow. So if you sow good deeds, you will reap good deeds, no? In other words, whether professionally or whether, personally, there's always a consequence for every action that we do, no? So like you said, if things go not, I mean, if things goes not your way or
Anyway,
the
yeah.
other way, 'di ba? Parang you just have to ano, 'di ba? You just have to feed it with positivity. Although nowadays, 'di ba, mas maganda daw yung negative than positive, no? But that's coronavirus, 'di ba? But I mean, be optimistic, di ba? And of course, I always believe that really perseverance, hard work pa rin in finding success regardless of whatever challenge that come your way. Yun nga matatest talaga yung the true test of a leader is during times of crisis, during unfavorable times, di ba?
That's right. Wow, amazing. Oh, totoo talaga. My God. Ang daming takeaway natin dito mga kaibigan. Talagang the words of wisdom I'm gonna write down after this interview and just like, quote Miss Rose about all the wonderful, guides that she's telling us. So thank you so much for that. I mean, it's true, right? It's sometimes it all begins with us and from us as well. There are just but ma'am, there are really just those people na talagang would you say, um, how can I say this? Because I don't know, here in England, apparently, the
Yeah.
cases of people who are depressed or suicidal is like to a million. Can you believe that? And even it could have doubled up because of the pandemic. So, would you say that so sabi ko naman I can understand, the spaces in England are so small, especially in London. It's so
Yeah.
cold, so you tend to be like, locked up in your place. Then you are no longer you have less interaction with the human world, for example. So you tend to be thinking all these things. But would you say naturally that as Filipinos, Asian as we are, we're really like happy and parang
Yeah,
sabi ko
because
nga,
we're very sociable, di ba?
yeah,
Filipinos are known to be very, very sociable. And, because of family, I'm sure you
mm,
realized that during the pandemic when you were locked down, no? Although you're socially distant with friends, no? But still, di ba, you try to connect yourself. We have
yeah,
Viber. From time to time, you have Facebook Messenger. We chat with each other, di ba? Even if we're distant apart. And now you remember me. I mean, I know how popular you are now in
no,
UK, even all over the world now, and still you remember. No, because there's that social connection that's very important in every relationship talaga. And of
mm,
course, we're very closely knit talaga as a family. I'm sure
oh,
Nick experienced that with you. No,
yeah,
you try to bond your family together. That's very important,
mm,
especially this pandemic, di ba? The more you realize that relationship is very important for us to survive and thrive in this pandemic.
yeah, that's right. I mean, it's really like what I said. I think we are luckier as an
Yes.
Asian, as a Filipino, that sabi ko nga, no matter how much tragedies we've been through, just cause nag volcanic eruption na, we already experienced we had like I grew up in a very small town in Masbate
Yeah.
where every month we have like bagyo, so it's
But
always bagyo.
there's a joke, this joke, kasi we're thousands of islands, di ba? No man
Yes,
is island, so we're thousands of
yeah,
islands. So that's why we're very closely knit because of
yeah,
these thousands of islands together in just a small
in one.
place, di ba?
Yeah. Oo nga, totoo. So mga kaibigan, Pinoy, whoever you are, if you're writing to me sometimes when you're depressed, don't be. Really, there's so many things we can learn from each other, and like what I said, we are all winners already. And please, that's why don't forget to share and subscribe our YouTube channel, Marites Allen, so you will learn more about our inspiring stories from our great ladies over here. Now, what is Rosemary Ong? parang inspiration on a daily basis? Like, do you ever
Wow.
happen to have a Frigga lucky charm, or do you have a Feng Shui lucky
Yes, of
charms?
course. Let me show you this
Ah,
one.
meron.
Does this look familiar to you?
Yes, that's the affirmation scarf that would bring
Yes.
us thousands of opportunities. I thank
Yes,
you.
I always carry this with me.
Can you show, ma'am, please? Yan siya mga kaibigan. That's thousands of birds. The birds, they fly out and get opportunities for you. Oy, thank you so much. It's very special. Ano nga yung nakalagay dyan? I'm great.
Um,
I'm wonderful. We have mga
yes,
mantras.
I'm healthy. It's all positive. I'm I'm fabulous. I'm beautiful. I'm gorgeous. So many positive. It's all good vibes, diba?
Yeah, thank you so much. Oh my God, amazing.
Yeah,
So
it's
at
it's
least
really good vibes talaga, diba?
yeah. At home ba, ma'am, do you do feng shui? Like, do you make sure that your entrance of home, do you have like mga laughing Buddha or something?
I have a Buddha because my theme is like, modern Balinese, 'di ba? So
Yes.
so basically, yeah, regardless of what I mean, I'm very Catholic, I'm religious, regardless of one's faith, I think feng shui is a mindset at its core, 'di ba?
Yeah.
So I
Honestly.
always believe in the power of bringing in positive energy and manifesting success. I believe that having the right mindset is very essential in life, and it will lead you to achieving your goals, like what I've mentioned about the what you feed. If you feed good vibes, if you feed good things,
Yeah.
di ba? Definitely it will reflect in your personality, it will reflect in you, no? So it's how you so for me, yeah, you ask about feng shui. I think it's more of a common sense, di ba? It's a
Yeah.
logical cause and effect that's make you attract the good and receive by reaping something good also. So in a
Yeah.
way, we have to think from a different perspective. We always have to think of the big picture and to think that everything is not about us lang. It's not about us, but there's
Mm.
always something beyond us,
Yeah.
something that is usually greater than us. So let's say if you decide something that affects you positively, but if you feel that it does not affect the others positively or other people positively, maybe, oops, we have to check, and we have to check things again, or maybe before we make a decision to pursue with that thing, di ba? If it will impact others negatively, then don't pursue it anymore, di ba? So it's really
Yeah.
about golden rule, di ba? Ang feng shui and
You reap what you sow.
yeah, you reap what you saw, di ba? Parang like you asked, di ba, how would you position this and that? It's all about it's all about believing in di ba? Sabi nila, pag yung sunlight, di ba, ganun, parang you
Yeah.
your own, yung yin
And you
yang, di
feel
ba?
it
There should
eh.
always
Yeah,
be a
the good
balance.
flow. Yeah, the good flow as well. You feel it as well. Because sometimes, like it's so practical. By the way,
Yeah.
we have this comment from Ari. Sabi niya, ma'am, I love this conversation. I am taking down notes while I'm working. What an inspiration to start a day. Thank you, Aris. Oh, see? And then sabi naman ni Gail, let's do a group interview to culminate International Women's Month. Your guest for March, lahat interviewin mo na in a panel type. Maramihan sana. That would be great. Thank
Yeah.
you. Tama ka, Gail. Filipinos are really very resilient. I think kaya nga sabi ko, ma'am, poverty or having less when we start is never a hindrance to what we can all do, for our future. Sabi ni Annie, that's right. During this period, relationship is very, very important. And then, we are blessed po with your sharing. Sobrang daming takeaway. Sabi ni Carl. Sabi ko sa inyo mga kaibigan, I'm telling you, thank you so much. Okay, yung pong mga questions nyo na pang feng shui, later na yan during our Fun Fortune and Feng Shui on Friday. If you have a special questions to ma'am, can you please tell us like what is next for Ms. Rosemary? What is next? I know you said that Welcome is gonna expand again. Is there any like a magic number that you're gonna parang hit that's it, or something else? Anything you want us to direct? Where can the shoppers come and see you? What are the time that I heard there is? You said there is a curfew or something.
Yeah, now we're having, curfew, like I think from 10 o'clock in the evening up to 5 a.m. There's a curfew now. So everything is still normal in the Philippines, no, but I'm sure you've heard that the cases are rising, no. And we
Yeah.
just have to pray hard that, things will not aggravate, and that we will not go back to what happened last year wherein we were locked down again, no. And of course, we are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel now. We're seeing developments. We've started inoculating some of our, I guess, yung mga priority natin, which are the health workers. We've started vaccinating them already. And we're expecting more vaccines coming up. And I hope that the Filipino people would believe in the vaccine. And, kasi ang vaccine naging very political yan because of,
Mm,
that I'm sure you know the
yeah, yeah.
story. So I hope more people will believe that the vaccine is the only way for us to control the spread of the virus, di ba? And that the vaccine, compared to having the virus, is less risk than having it, di ba? So yun, that's the light of the end of the tunnel that we're seeing now, no? So we're seeing, kailangan positive lang tayo eh. Our outlook should be
Mm,
positive, di ba? So we feel that we are in the resilient sector, although some of our kababayans, I know that some are really, having a hard time. They're being challenged because some of them maybe lost their jobs because some businesses are not as resilient, or other industries are not as resilient as the, resilient industries. I'm talking about, let's say, tourism, and then of course the non-essential retail sector, no. So by and large, we're still doing good. We just have to believe in ourselves. We just have to believe that we will survive this and we will win in this pandemic. Yung sinasabi
mm,
nating win,
mm.
WIN, no. We
Yeah.
have to withstand it, innovate, and we have to navigate, right?
Yeah, I really love that. I mean, my God. Pwede bang comprehend?
Yes, of course. There's no
No, but it's really amazing how we can all, learn from each other, and at the same time be inspired, and at the same time, implement it. Because in these days, mom, we know that, right? There are really some people who are just not so strong enough to withstand the situation. And they feel na, I even know of one person na it's okay lang. I'm even gonna declare my whole year as my rest day. Parang rest ano lang siya, parang I'm
They
okay.
just have to watch your show, Marites. I'm sure they will have a different perspective. No, once they listen to you, once they watch your show, definitely they're going to have, like, I'm sure, London is very lucky, England is very lucky to have you there in their country. Imagine you talking about some people committing suicide, diba? If they listen to you
Yeah.
lang, oh, that's really very
Thank
encouraging for
you.
all of us.
Thank you. There was one when I arrived here in July, in August. There was one lady. She's a Filipina. I'm not gonna mention her name. And she was, I think, alam mo naman, they got married, tapos nagka-lockdown, and
Yeah.
then they separated, and she was on her own, and it's so cold back in Scotland. And she said she is so ashamed to go back to her family and ask for help because nga, they thought she got married, she had a better life, and she used to be a career woman in the Philippines, and now she has a baby. And she
Mm.
said, I really was thinking of ending everything except that I have a 3-month-old baby now. So sabi ko, who's looking after you there? Like, oh, good job that the government provided parang anong tawag dito? Parang a guide, parang sort of a health worker to be assigned to her. Tapos there's also the one who is like a lawyer who's parang to make sure kasi remember they're just newly married, so she was worried about her residency. What if paalisin siya? She doesn't have money and everything. And there are so many stories, mga kaibigan, that right now, if you already have a wonderful family around you, that you can hug them within the family, in the four walls of your house, and you're together, nobody's at the hospital. That's really one great gift that the universe already has given to us. So, mga kaibigan, enjoy, and I hope you had a wonderful time with us. Thank you so much to those who are watching. Mom Rose, do you have some parting words or any more tips that people, where
Let
can
me
I?
share let me share lang this very very encouraging Greek proverb, no, kasi you're talking about people who are thinking of negative things, no, in life. So there's always this, 'di ba, they say that no matter how far you've gone on a wrong road, there's always a turning back. So
Oh,
even in
love
life,
it.
this life's journey, 'di ba? So if
Can we
things
write it down? Sorry. So, mga kaibigan, no matter how much,
no matter how far you've gone on a wrong road, let's say things are not going your way, things are not, going the way you want it to be, right? There's always a turning back, diba?
there's always
Just
a
like,
turning back.
that's life journey, eh. So it's not always a walk in the park, but of course, all these challenges that we are facing, for example, na lang this coronavirus, diba? If we emerge, a better version of ourselves. I'm sure you will agree with me. You
Yes.
emerge, you realize that there are things that matters, that are things that you've ignored before, like your home, your relationship, your family. I listened to you in one of your talk. You said, pre-COVID, you always say, honey, I'll see you later, kids, I'll see you later. But now you are able to do so many things. You're able to connect yourself
Yeah,
with millions of Filipinos, and yet you maintain that closeness, that good relationship with your family, right?
that's right.
So
That's right.
that's really a way for us, to thrive in this, in this situation.
And remember, we are all in this together, my friends. So, as I would like to end this show, thank you so much once again. I'm so happy I have you, neighbor. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank
So,
you, my neighbor.
thank you so much. And then, mga kaibigan, as what Mom Rose was saying, no matter how far you have gone, there is always a turning back. So, it's not yet the end. Do
Yes,
not, I would say that do not lose hope. Keep moving on, be inspired, and we all have each other in the end.
yes.
So please, thank you so much mga kaibigan. Thank you for watching. And to those who have not subscribed, Marites Allen on YouTube, kindly like and subscribe. Until next week, mga kaibigan, I'm gonna bring into you Miss Kristen Bersola Babao for our Mondays episode of Fun, Fortune, and Feng Shui. I love you guys. Thank you, Mom Rose. Love to you. Take care. Kung gusto niyo pong tuloy-tuloy ang swerte sa buhay, mga kaibigan, pwede po kayo mag-invest ng 9 Dragons Painting. Ito po ay nagsisimbolo ng inyong kasaganaan sa buhay ay pwedeng dumating sa iba't ibang maswerteng lokasyon. Maaari po maglagay ng mga well chips sa inyong bahay kung ikaw po ay isang negosyante or kung gusto mong umunlad ang inyong negosyo. Maaari po siyang lagyan ng mga coins or mga gold ingots para po punong-puno at maswerte ang daloy ng negosyo sa inyo. Alam nyo ba na dapat sa pagtulog, kailangan ng isang buong cushion ang kanilang hinihigaan at hindi po dalawang single bed na magkadikit lamang because yung sa gitna na kanilang patlang ay posibleng magsimbolo ng hiwalayan ng mag-asawa. Sa inyong mga living room or sofa, kailangan po maglagay ng mga cushions na merong mga mystic nut symbol. Ang mystic nut po mga kaibigan ay nagbibigay ng mga peace and harmony para sa pamilya.